Today's lineup is absolutely stacked with the latest and greatest in power tools and hand tools fresh off the production line. No matter if you clock in as a seasoned trade professional or spend your weekends elbow deep in a passion project, what we're covering today is going to seriously upgrade your toolkit. We're pulling back the curtain on brand new releases from industry legends including Milwaukee, Makita, Wera, Knipex, and Kreg. From revolutionary cordless platforms to hand tools engineered with surgical precision, every single one of these is worth your full attention. So pour yourself something hot, get comfortable, and let's get straight into it. First on the bench, we have the Wera 6007 Joker combination wrench. Anyone who's wrestled with a fastener in a cramped, awkward space will immediately appreciate what this tool brings to the table. The extended length design gives you considerably more leverage, making it far easier to break free stubbornly seized bolts. But the jaw is where this wrench truly earns its reputation. Wera engineered a holding function using a metal plate that physically grips the fastener to prevent slipping and stop nuts from falling into the abyss. The double hex geometry trims the return angle down to a mere 30 degrees, so you're not constantly flipping the wrench every few degrees in confined spots. Flip it around, and the ratcheting ring delivers buttery smooth operation through an 80-tooth mechanism. Wrapped up in Wera's signature Take It Easy color-coded system, the 6007 Joker is far more than a wrench. It's a precision-engineered solution to every frustrating fastening problem you've ever encountered. Attention cyclists and workshop mechanics, Wera has just released the 9352 Chain Riveter Workshop Set. This thoughtfully assembled 20-piece kit covers the full spectrum of chain service needs, organized neatly inside a tough, compact folding pouch. At the heart of it sits a chain riveter and holder built around a replaceable riveting pin that handles chain opening and closing with ease across all configurations, from single-speed right through to modern 12-speed drivetrains. Wera clearly thought this through end to end. The kit includes a chain master link pliers for fast, quick link handling, plus the very capable Zyklop Mini 1-bit ratchet alongside an 816R bit holder. A well-chosen assortment of 89mm and 25mm bits covering hex, Torx, and Phillips profiles means you're equipped for virtually any drivetrain adjustment on the spot. Compact in size, premium in quality, and purpose-built for anyone serious about bicycle maintenance. Still with Wera, we shift to the system Impaktor. And if you run an impact driver regularly, this is required listening. The brutal rotational forces generated by today's high-powered impact tools chew through standard bits at an alarming rate. Wera went back to the drawing board, completely overhauling both the material composition and internal geometry of their bits. The Impaktor range employs a tri-torsion system that positions torsion zones within both the bit and the holder simultaneously, effectively cushioning those violent torque spikes before they cause a fracture. And the innovation doesn't end there. A coating of actual diamond particles bonded to the tip surface bites aggressively into screw recesses, almost eliminating cam out and reducing the need to bear down with heavy force. Combine them with the Impaktor holder, which uses a strong magnet ring to keep long and heavy fasteners firmly in place, and you have a system built to outlast everything else on your belt. Closing out the Wera section, meet the brilliantly conceived Zyklop Pocket. What if you could combine the functionality of a full ratchet with the convenience of a pocket screwdriver and shrink the whole thing down to shirt pocket dimensions? That's precisely the philosophy behind this tool. A magnetic direct mounting system accepts both 3/8-inch sockets and 1/4-inch bits interchangeably, with no adapters required. The pivoting ratchet head locks positively at 0, 15, and 90 degrees, letting you flip between ratchet mode and straight screwdriver operation as the job demands. The handle conceals a captive, swiveling bit magazine, holding 12 commonly needed bits so you're never caught short. A fine 72-tooth reversible ratchet mechanism returns on just a 5-degree arc, and the whole thing handles respectable torque for its dimensions. The Zyklop Pocket is one of those rare tools that earns a permanent spot on your daily carry without you even having to think twice about it. Next from the Wera stable is the Kraftform Kompakt 100, a masterfully curated 52-piece screw-driving system that lives inside a highly resilient surface-protecting textile case. Wera puts serious thought into the contents. Leading the way is the Rapidaptor bit holder, which enables instant one-handed bit swaps that save meaningful time over a full day's work. Whether attached to the ergonomic Kraftform hand holder or locked into a power drill, you have access to 30 bi-torsion bits, optimized for longevity in general applications, in 12 heavy-duty Impaktor bits, purpose-built for impact driver abuse. Rounding the kit out are 8 Hex Plus L keys. The Hex Plus profile is a genuine advancement, offering a broader contact area inside hex screw heads that dramatically reduces the likelihood of rounding them out. Portable, thorough, and extraordinarily tough, the Kraftform Kompakt 100 is the kit you hand over when someone asks what a proper professional carries. Moving into Milwaukee's territory, let's examine the Milwaukee M12 Fuel 3/8" Ratchet kit, a tool that fundamentally changes what you should expect from a cordless ratchet. Milwaukee engineered this with the most compact head and body geometry available in the category, giving technicians and mechanics access to engine bays and mechanical cavities that simply weren't reachable with previous cordless options, all while keeping the head profile to just 3/4 inch. That slender package still houses a power-state brushless motor that punches out 70 foot-pounds of maximum torque for snapping loose heavily corroded fasteners. Speed matches the power at 400 RPM, accelerating your overall output considerably. At 1.5 pounds bare and finished with a contoured grip shaped for all-day comfort, Milwaukee's M12 Fuel Ratchet is the rare tool that delivers everything you want without the anchor of an airline dragging behind you. Milwaukee's hand tool division deserves just as much recognition as their power tool lineup, and the new 8-inch slip joint pliers are a perfect example of why. The slim head profile opens access to restricted areas, but the jaw engineering is what sets these apart from every generic pair on the rack. Milwaukee machined multifunction gripping zones with axial teeth positioned right at the tip. These teeth are specifically angled to lock onto rounded off and stripped fasteners along the axis where conventional pliers lose their grip entirely. 3 jaw positions handle everything from fine wire to bulky pipes, and the offset middle position simplifies on-the-fly adjustments considerably. Dipped grip handles provide comfort across long working sessions, and a limited lifetime warranty backs the whole package. These slip joint pliers are a serious upgrade over whatever you're currently reaching for. Milwaukee is serious about dust management on masonry job sites, and the 5-inch cutting dust shroud is proof of that commitment. Built specifically for cutting operations, this shroud achieves full OSHA Table 1 compliance and fits every Milwaukee angle grinder in the 4.5 to 7-inch range, manufactured from 2018 onward. Pair it with Milwaukee's 8 or 9-gallon dust extractors, and harmful particles are captured directly at the cutting zone before they become airborne. Fine-tuning your cut depth is simple with the integrated adjustment feature, while guide wheels keep cuts tracking straight and consistent across the surface. Attaching it takes seconds via the Milwaukee hose clip adapter. If your work involves cutting concrete, stone, or masonry materials of any kind, this shroud isn't optional equipment, it's a responsibility to your own health and your team's. For professional-grade concrete drilling and demolition, Milwaukee delivers the M18 Fuel 1 9/16" SDS Max rotary hammer. The design brief was straightforward: outperform corded machines while providing freedom of movement. The power-state brushless motor achieves 6 foot-pounds of impact energy, generating the raw force needed for large-diameter drilling and aggressive chipping. Load it with the red lithium Forge HD 12.0 battery, and you're looking at over 24 holes, measuring 7/8 inch by 6 inches before you need to recharge. Milwaukee didn't neglect control either. Auto Stop Enhanced Kickback Control neutralizes dangerous over-rotation if the bit catches unexpectedly, while an active anti-vibration system absorbs shock to protect your joints during extended work. Vac-Link technology even lets you trigger a compatible dust extractor wirelessly, directly from the hammer itself. Next in Milwaukee's dust control lineup is the 6-inch tuck-pointing dust shroud, a tool that addresses one of masonry work's most serious occupational hazards. Tuck pointing produces silica dust in staggering volumes, and prolonged exposure carries severe long-term health consequences. This shroud mounts completely tool-free to compatible Milwaukee angle grinders and accepts accessories up to 6 inches. A quick change lever streamlines blade swapping, so downtime stays minimal. The cut depth adjustment provides enough precision to remove deteriorated mortar cleanly without catching the surrounding brick face. Matching it with an 8 or 9-gallon Milwaukee dust extractor brings the complete setup into full OSHA Table 1 compliance. This is the kind of practical, well-executed accessory that protects people, and that matters more than any performance specification on the sheet. Saving the best Milwaukee reveal for last, we have what the company calls a genuine industry first, the M18 Fuel Ringer Roll Groover. Pipe fitters, this one is built for you. The Ringer handles 2-inch through 6-inch Schedule 10 and 40 pipe and cuts the need for bulky corded threading machines and exhausting manual ratcheting completely out of the equation. It operates in clearances under 4.5 inches, so you can groove pipe right where it's being installed, whether that's flush against a ceiling or down in a tight trench. Selecting the pipe material and diameter via the intuitive controls automatically calibrates groove depth, removing guesswork from the process entirely. Running on M18 fuel technology, it manages up to 25 complete grooves on 3-inch Schedule 40 per charge. Faster, lighter, and more accessible than anything that came before it. Turning our attention to Knipex, let's start with the Pliers Wrench XS. At just 100 millimeters, roughly 4 inches, this is arguably the most impressive pocket tool Knipex has ever produced. It fuses the capabilities of a traditional wrench and a pair of pliers into a single unit that disappears into any pocket or pouch. The parallel smooth jaws clamp onto sensitive fittings without scratching or deforming them, making it invaluable for chrome and plated surfaces. Its gripping capacity reaches 21 millimeters, which is genuinely remarkable for something this small. One-handed fine adjustment lets you slide through 10 locking positions to find a precise jaw fit instantly. Whether you need it for precision engineering, tight quarters plumbing, or as the go-to tool tucked into a cycling or motorcycle kit, the Pliers Wrench XS offers disproportionate capability in an almost impossibly compact form. When you've invested in premium tools, they deserve premium storage, and the Knipex Big Twin Electrician's tool case is exactly that. Constructed from heavy-duty ABS with a reinforced aluminum frame, this case is built to absorb the punishment of daily transport across active job sites. The Big Twin configuration allows it to open independently from either side, and integrated snap-in cover holders mean it stays open hands-free in any position you choose. Internally, it provides 38 liters of organized capacity rated to 25 kilograms. It arrives pre-loaded with 14 Knipex tools and 63 brand-name instruments in total, numerous of which carry VDE certification for safe electrical work. Configurable toolboards, a removable document compartment, and 95 possible insert positions give you the flexibility to organize everything exactly the way you work. This is professional storage at its most serious. And the Knipex PressiStrip 16 is unquestionably the right tool. It handles an extraordinary range, from 0.08 all the way up to 16 square millimeters, covering virtually every conductor you're likely to encounter in professional electrical work. The defining feature is its parabolic stripping blades that cleanly sever insulation and strip it rearward automatically, leaving conductors completely undamaged. For unusual insulation materials or temperature-affected cables, a fine adjustment dial lets you dial in the exact cut depth you need. Semicircular grooved metal clamps lock the wire immovably during the strip. Repeatable stripping lengths are achievable with the integrated adjustable length stop, and a built-in cable cutter handles wire trimming duties at the top. For any electrician who strips cable daily, this tool pays for itself in aggravation saved within the first week. The Cobra needs no introduction, but the Cobra XS just might. At 100 millimeters long, it holds the title of the most compact member of the celebrated Cobra family, yet it holds nuts up to 24 millimeters and pipes all the way to 28 millimeters diameter. The legendary Knipex self-locking mechanism is fully active here. Once the jaws close on a pipe or fastener, they won't release under load, saving your grip strength for the actual turning effort. Hardened teeth deliver exceptional wear resistance, and box joint construction ensures years of reliable service under heavy use. 11 fine adjustment positions are all accessible with one hand, making jaw sizing fast even in cramped conditions. If you want a grip tool that goes anywhere and handles far more than its dimensions suggest, the Knipex XS is as good as it gets. The final Knipex entry takes everything that makes the Big Twin exceptional and adds serious mobility to the equation. The Big Twin Move tool case rides on two smooth-running external skater wheels, paired with a telescopic handle that integrates cleanly into the base, so you can roll a full load of gear across any job site surface without strain. The construction mirrors its stationary sibling, tough ABS body, aluminum frame reinforcement, and independent dual-side opening. The interior ships with 14 Knipex tools and a full complement of 63 professional-grade instruments aligned to electrical trade needs. Dirt-repellent twin-wall toolboards keep everything clean and organized. The base tray customizes to your preference, and a 3-digit combination lock secures it all between uses. For anyone moving heavy, high-value tools between locations daily, the Big Twin Move is the professional standard. Crossing into Makita's lineup, the XRF04 18V LXT brushless auto-feed screwdriver is the tool that drywall hangers and subfloor installers have been waiting for. Makita's push-drive technology is the standout feature. In lock-on mode, the motor activates only upon contact between the fastener and the material surface. The result is dramatically reduced operating noise, meaningful battery conservation, and less mechanical wear over time. The brushless motor reaches 4,500 RPM, and when combined with a 5.0 amp-hour battery, one charge sees you through approximately 2,670 driven screws. A collated screw capacity accepting fasteners from 1 inch through 2 3/16 inches lets you sustain a continuous working pace without repeated reloading interruptions. For high-volume fastening work, the XRF04 is the smartest tool on the site. Makita's XNU05SM1 18-volt LXT telescoping articulating pole hedge trimmer reframes what's possible for solo landscaping work. The telescoping shaft adjusts from 6 to 8 feet in length, putting tall hedgerows and elevated growth well within comfortable reach without ever setting up a ladder. The articulating trimmer head rotates through 135 degrees across 10 distinct angle settings, giving you the flexibility to address everything from flat hedge tops to low-growing ground cover from a single standing position. Makita's built motor generates up to 3,600 strokes per minute for clean, efficient cuts through dense growth. Tipping the scales up to 60% lighter than equivalent gasoline-powered models, operator fatigue drops significantly over extended sessions, and there are zero exhaust emissions to contend with. The included 4.0 amp-hour battery and charger make it a complete, ready-to-run package from day one. Shifting to Kreg's precision woodworking accessories, the door hinge routing jig solves one of the most nerve-wracking tasks in carpentry with elegant simplicity. The jig adjusts to accommodate hinge lengths between 2.5 and 5 inches and cuts accurate mortises for both standard 1 3/8 and 1 3/4 inch door thicknesses. A precise depth setting mechanism ensures your hinges drop perfectly flush every single time, eliminating the shimming and trimming that comes with eyeballed cuts. The Grip Max clamp surface secures the jig firmly against the door edge without leaving marks or compressing wood fibers. Kreg includes a 5/8 inch straight router bit with 1/4 inch shank, and onboard storage keeps it organized and accessible at all times. Renovation work or custom door builds, this jig delivers professional-grade mortises without the professional learning curve. For the mechanics and ironworkers dealing with the heaviest fastening demands, Makita's GWT-011 40V Max XGT high-torque impact wrench sets a new benchmark. This 3/4-inch drive unit delivers a jaw-dropping 1,400 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, alongside 1,110 foot-pounds of fastening torque, figures that rival or exceed most corded and pneumatic competitors. 4 selectable speed settings, combined with 3 forward auto-stop modes and 1 reverse auto-stop mode, give you granular control to prevent over-tightening and keep fasteners where you place them. Built on Makita's forward-looking 40V XGT platform, this wrench isn't just powerful for today's demands, it's positioned to remain the centerpiece of a growing professional system for years ahead. Wrapping up today's showcase is the Kreg Trim Router Edge Guide, an accessory that significantly expands what your trim router can accomplish. By guiding the router bit along the workpiece edge without requiring a bearing bit, it opens up a full range of operations, including dados, grooves, decorative fluting, and precise inlays with consistent, repeatable accuracy. The clear, impact-resistant polymer base gives you a clean sightline to the cutting zone, while the ergonomic handle design reduces hand fatigue during extended routing sessions. Beyond straight-edge work, integrated pinholes allow the guide to pivot and cut perfect circles ranging from 3.5 inches all the way out to 15 inches in diameter. Compatible with most major trim router brands, this is an affordable, versatile addition that delivers outsized returns for any woodworking shop. And that's the complete rundown. 22 tools redefining what's possible in the shop, on the site, and in the field. Drop a comment below letting us know which one you're most fired up about. If this video delivered value for you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you're first to know when we drop our next tool breakdown. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks for watching our video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends if you found our video helpful. Subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this.